Hello guys, Danny from Gunpla Network Montreal with a brand new unboxing for you. The Master Grade F91 2.0 that has been released back in May and just arrived in Canada last week. This is one of my most awaited kits. This is my 45th Master Grade actually, and I'm pretty excited about it. The F91 never been one of my favorite suits, but it grew on me recently and I just started liking it. So keep in mind, this is one of the smallest suits from the Gundam universe, and it's a UC suit too, coming directly from the anime Gundam F91. So let's take a look at that fantastic box. So first of all, that artwork looks fantastic. Contrary to the first F91, because this is the second version, this is a remaster, this is a 2.0. I don't know if we can call it a remaster, but this is totally a new version of the kit. And the box are just reflected. This is a more modern take on the F91. It looked powerful, it looked great, it looked like a freaking jet directly from Top Gun, where something that Tom Cruise could pilot and kill some Russian guy. So there it is. Let's take a look at the box right here. So on the first side right here, the first thing we are going to notice is all the English on the box. Recently Bandai has been really cool with putting English on everything to make a Gunpla more mainstream, and they didn't skip on this one either. So there it is, some pose right here, some action pose. The lightning unit right here that I don't have, and I heard that was not worth it from my good friend the Kurosama on his YouTube channel. Go check him out. He's living in Japan, so he got all the reviews before anyone else right here. So I don't have the LED unit, but maybe one day. Either after that, we got some marking right here, the figure, bit of history. They're gonna F91 newly appear as a version 2.0. The ducts on the abdomen and legs have adopted a multi-layer structure, as you can see right here. All the new thing they did. On this side, same artwork that they use on the at the front of the box. On this side right here, more poses, more information regarding the kit. You can see right here some of the beam effect that's going to be included in the box. Right here, some poses with the railgun, the shoulder effect, the head, because you got two heads with that kit. You got a standard one and one that open to recreate the multi-layer structure from the anime. Legs, what the kit will look like at the end right here, and price for the Japanese market around 4,000 yen. So pretty cheap Master Grade, but keep in mind this is one of the smallest Master Grade. This is one of the smallest Gundam from the UC, well, from all universe. So don't be worried about that. This is pretty small. They also just released the 100 Vignagina from the Reborn line, so you can have the pair together. They look fantastic. So let's take a look at the runners. We have 18 runners in that box, and some of them look pretty cool, so let's take a look. So in the box, we are going to start with the instruction manual right here that retake the artwork from the box, as you can see. So when we open instruction manual, first page, simple information. Once more, you can see a lot of English everywhere. That's what we like about Bandai. Thank you, Bandai, for making Gunpla more mainstream and more accessible for everyone, even for a French guy like me from Canada. This is quite nice of them. So there it is, the F91 2.0 with the bazooka. Some history from the UC line right here. And the first bunch of runners, as I say, you got 18 runners. So it's pretty standard numbers for a Master Grade. I mean, this is not a lot, but they're pretty standard. You got some like a Verka will have around 25-30 runners, except the Zazabi. We all know the Zazabi is like the special kind of Verka. A regular Gunpla, a regular Master Grade will have around 20-21 runners. So like I said, it's a smaller kit, but the color separation of that kit is mind-blowing, and you will see what I mean later. More runner right here. We got an action base coming with it. Instead of having the Master Grade from the first version that looked like a diorama, you got the latest action base. That is a bit modified to include the lightning unit. As I said, I don't have it. I don't intend to buy it. But if you intend to buy it, and if you can find it for cheap, because I think it's around 20-25 bucks, and it's not really worth it for what it does. But if you can find it for cheap around 10-15, yeah, grab it. So as always, right here you see the F91 with its accessories, how to build it, the famous F91 sticker that is an emblem for that kit. If you don't, I think this is the only sticker that you really need for that kit otherwise. And as any modern master grade, you start with the chest unit. It's really straightforward, nothing too special as I can see. Again, chest unit and directly to the head. As you can see right here, you got two kind of head, the one that transform and the one that stays static. I don't intend to use the one that transform because the seam line on it is pretty bad. Again, head unit right here, pretty straightforward, nothing too special, and that's what, you know, sometimes we just like a good master grade, something simple that is just fun to build. That remind me of the Reborn 100 F3 custom. That wasn't too hard to build, but it was such a great time. I just pour a nice cup of coffee and watch a bit of Joe Rogan with that, and I just enjoy my time with it. And that's what I intend to do with that kit. I intend to do some minor painting, but nothing too serious. I just want to enjoy my time with it, you know. Sometimes that's what you need with Gunpla. Gunpla doesn't, you don't need to be the best painter, you don't need to do heavy modification, you just have to enjoy it. That's what Gunpla is all about. It's about de-stressing, taking time for yourself, and just enjoying life, you know. So that's what I intend to do with the F91, just enjoy life and have fun. So we continue with the arms unit, nothing too special yet. Again, very straightforward. Remind me a bit. Just want to let you know we don't have any pod caps in that kit. So a bit it made me remember the Freedom 2.0, the Justice, all these newest seed kits that were pretty sturdy, but I have some issue with the waist. So I don't know if we're gonna have some issue with that one. I hope not, but it's something to keep in mind. Let's continue right here, and we continue with some arms again. The arms and the shoulders right here, that thing's getting assembled slowly. Legs unit, once more, nothing too crazy, pretty straightforward. Like I said, this kit is nothing too crazy, it's just something well done. More of UC story, a bit of history of the suit that first appeared, like I said, in Gundam F91. You can catch the movie on YouTube on the Gundam channel. On Gundam Info, sorry. Alright movie, alright show. I mean, it's not the greatest, but I like the design of the suit, so maybe, yeah, try to watch it if you can. It's not that big of a deal, but if you get into it, good for you. You got the Vigna Gina right here, the suit with the worst name in the world. So you got Vigna right here. You got the head right here, the color that you need for that kit if you want to paint it. The pilot right here. Seabook Arno, sorry if I mispronounced that. More picture right here of the F91 with the beam effect. Once again, we continue with the legs, the feet. Like I said, nothing. I'm looking at it and nothing. This is the kind of kit I will suggest to someone brand new to the line. They look pretty easy, nothing too crazy about it. It's not like, I don't know, it's not like a unicorn, you know. This is pretty straightforward, pretty newcomers friendly so far. Waist unit, yep, right here. What else do we got in here? Again, waist unit, nothing too crazy about it. It's all coming together. Now, one of the best thing of the VSBR unit, or I call them the railgun. They look great. This is the kind of thing that I love about a suit. When they got big gun, I love me some big gun. And I just think they look great on it. The beam rifle is one of my favorite from the Gundam universe. I just think it look rad as hell. I'm not a big fan of the bazooka though. Like, it's a bit out there design for me. I'm not a big fan of it, but maybe it will grow on me while I'm building it. Who knows? It happened to me once. I built the Master Grade Justice Gundam and it totally grew on me. I hated that suit before, and now it's one of my favorite. Beam effect, the shield right here. Nothing too special. If you built any of the Freedom, Strike Freedom, Infinite Justice, this is the same kind of thing, you know, it's just a beam effect. What else? And right here is the Master Grade F91 2.0 and all is gory with the display base right under it. The lightning unit right here that I don't have and don't intend to buy at the moment. Maybe in the near future I will buy one if I can find one, but I'm in Canada, so it's kind of hard for us to find that kind of stuff. And the decal plan, the sheet decal plan, I don't know what you call that, but that's where you apply the decal in stickers. And you will see later they don't look that bad, but I'm not sure if you have to apply all of them, because like I said, the F91 got a really iconic design with the F91 on its shoulder, as you can see right here. And I don't know, we will see what I'm gonna do with it. And that's what the kit looked like out of the box without anything on it. No painting, nothing too crazy. So there's that with the manual. Again, one more time, thank you to Bandai for putting all the instructions in English. That helped a lot the global community actually. And yeah, thank you Bandai once more. Let's take a look at these runner, will we? And I just want to say, pretty much all the runners from that kit are from 2018. It's all new. Everything is new. They just remodeled the whole thing. Nothing has been reused. So let's start with the E1 right here. Mustard yellow. That is mostly the V-fin and the details that's going to go in the knees, shoulder, front skirt. I'm not sure, but that's E1 for you guys. Next one, oh there we go, we're gonna start. That is the sheet of sticker right here. Nothing too crazy about it. You got some fold right here for the eyes, the F91 right here, the dry transfer, normal sticker. Nothing too crazy about it, but yeah, that's a regular master grade. If you're more into water slide, I don't know if they made any water slide for that one, but you can maybe probably find some water slide for it if you wish to. And we continue with runner G2, J2. I don't know how to say that. I'm French, it's all my fault. Orange. Yellow, orange. Again, more details. I think these ones belong to the legs. That is some vents. Look at that. This is color separation right here. This is the tips of the machine gun in the chest. How crazy is that? This is great color separation right there. And we continue with runner C. That is mostly inner frame. You got chest part right here, chest vents right here. You got manipulators right here, a couple of pairs of manipulator trigger fingers or holding fingers. This is great. I am going to paint all of these gunmetal because I like my inner frame to look like it's really metal and not plastic. Even if people can see it, I know it's there. And I always suggest people to paint their inner frame at least. This is the bare minimum. And even this is for you, but if you don't like it, I mean, you don't have to paint it, but this is pretty easy to do. Add a bit of details on it, gunmetal, silver, maybe gold, I don't care, just have fun with it. But this is a part of the inner frame. Next one, action base right here. Nothing to say too crazy. This is an action base you have seen before. It's the same thing. You can catch the review of this particular one. This is the latest one that Bandai produced on our channel. Mark Kirk from Gunpla Network Australia did an awesome review of it. And we continue with red part, crimson red, some red, the F, both F right here, that look like to be the feet, some details, nothing too crazy about it. Like I said, pretty straightforward build. So that is F right here. And we continue with some armor right here. This is both B runner, look like it's off-white. We got some armor for the legs. This is for the crotch right here. And some part for the arms. So nothing too crazy, pretty standard master grade stuff, but when it's done well, it's done well. More inner frame right here with D2 and D1. We got two runners like that. This is skirt, legs, arm, everything's in there. You got crotch, you got waist, it's all in there, and it's going to be painted gunmetal once more. Nothing too crazy so far. As you can see, a lot of details on it, on the legs, on every part, so that will be criminals to not paint that thing. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but this is my thing. I like to paint my inner frame. So we got two of them. Here is the other one. This is the exact same thing, so we are not gonna waste time on these, but inner frame parts. And we continue with A1 and A2, on which we got some weapons part. We got the beam rifle right here, the bazooka right here, we got the waist right here, we got some chest part right here. Again, a bit of off-white, nothing too crazy like I said, and I'm repeating myself a lot, but this is a straightforward kit. This is, I heard, a pretty well done kit. It's nothing too spectacular, but this is a remaster of one of the best master grade ever made. I heard. I never built the first one, but everybody in there is a big consensus in the community that the first F91 was pretty one of the best master grade out there. So that's what I expect from, like, I expect an awesome experience from that kit. A simple experience, but an awesome one. So I'm super eager to build it. And we got J1 here, right here. This is an off blue, like blue aqua. I'm not sure how you call it, but we got some chest part right here, right in here. This is the chest. We got, again, chest vents and some part for the rail gun of the ESVRB or something like that gun right here. Interesting kind of blue. It's a bit lighter than the older version, but I'm digging it so far. And we continue with more part for the action base and the beam rifle right here. Like I said, nothing too crazy. The beam rifle looked fantastic. It looked real. It looked like a C6 or something like that. I really digged it. And the action base right here, that in which you can put the lightning unit like that. But like I said, I don't have the lightning unit, so that's not gonna happen for me. Runner SB19 right here. This is some beam effect. You got two beam saber and the beam shield. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of beam effect. Actually, I like my suit to be more military oriented. I like big guns. I'm from North America, so I'm more into guns. But it's quite interesting to have green beam effects. It's quite different from the pink or the blue one, so I'm digging them. I like that shield, but I'm probably not gonna use it since I'm probably gonna try to recreate the pose on the boxes. So interesting beam effect, not for me, but if you're into that, they are one of the best I've seen so far. Runner E2, in which you got some part for the backpack right here. They are all clear transparent part. Why? Because when you got the lightning unit, it glow and go across these, and they look spectacular. Right here you got the cockpit. If you have the lightning unit and you remove the small cockpit hatch, you can see inside it, and you got a full light effect in it. So that's pretty interesting. Perfect for the lightning unit, but in my case that's going to be pretty useless. Still, backpack, cockpit right here. And we end with the runner that everybody was talking about. This is the runner G3, the gold bronze runner. That looks fantastic. That coating looks so great. And this is the chest and the backpack right here, in which the lightning unit go through. It's gonna look fantastic even without the lightning unit. And if you check reviews or pictures from people that got it before us, that thing just look great, and I'm excited. This is one of the best gold plating that I've seen since the Yakushiki 2.0. It pretty much, sorry, look like the Yakushiki 2.0, but a bit more bronze. So that look fantastic. This is the kind of plating you want on your Gunpla, not the one that they gave you with the Phoenix. The Master Grade Phoenix looks fantastic, but damn, that plating is such a mess. This one, that's what we're talking about. This is the kind of plating we want. Thank you, Bandai. And on this, I just want to thank my good friend at Canadian Gundam for providing me with this kits one more. That was my most awaited kits. That was the kit I wanted for my birthday. And thank you for sponsoring this group, for sponsoring this YouTube channel, for sponsoring the Instagram. If you are living in Canada or the USA, it's flat shipping rate. And if you enter coupon code Gunpla Network on the website, you will have a 10% off on every order you pass there. So check out the website at www.canadiangundam.com. You can grab the link in the description just below. So that was it, guys. This is the unboxing of the Master Grade F91 2.0. My name is Danik. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what other kit from the early 2000s you would like to see get a remaster version. For myself, I would really like to see a GPO1 remaster or something along that line, because the Deep Striker was such a disappointment this year. So let me know in the comment section what other kit you would like to see get a remaster. On that, I will wish you an awesome weekend. If you're in Canada, happy Canada Day, and from my fellow American out there, happy 4th of July. Enjoy that, celebrate that freedom, because you deserve it. Take care, guys. Bye bye.